You have a skills check on Friday. It will be open note though. It'll be an open note skills check. You're going to have to do questions like this. So make sure you write notes in your bell work because you can use your bell work, your notes, your homework. So the first two questions are rewriting. So this is in log form. This is in log form, and we need to write this in exponential form. So remember, this is the base, the answer, and the exponent. So does anybody want to volunteer? Anybody want to volunteer how you would write this in exponential form? How would it be written? Destiny, how would you write it? Thank you. Perfect. Good job. That's exactly right. That's exactly how you would write that. All right, so now let's go the other direction. The first thing you want to do is write the word log. Now remember, the base of the exponent is the base of the log. So what's the base of my exponent? The base of the exponent is the big number, yeah. Or this time it's a letter. So what's the base of my exponent? X. So it would be log base X. Then you go and make sure that X looks like it's stomped down in the dirt. It should look like it's under the log. And then next would come what? The 5.7 or the 3? What do you think is going to come next? 5.7, and that equals 3. Good job. All right. So today we're going to learn about common logs. So in your pink packet, go ahead and turn to page 10. So let me draw my little bootleg calculator here. So on your calculator, you have this button. It's a green button. And then right under that button is a button that says log. Does everybody see that button on the yellow calculator? And if you don't, I think everybody in here is using the class calculators. But does everybody see that button? Yes or no? Let's shake our heads up and down. Like, do we see the button? Thumbs up if you see the button. We all got the button. Did you find the button, HR? Okay. So we're going to use that button in every single question that we do today, which is why it's important that you know how to find it. That button is called a common log. A common log is a log with a base 10. All right. So take a moment. Pick up your calculator and let's practice using it now. So I want you to type in, hit the log key, and then the number 6. And we're going to round this to the hundredths place. So that means 2 numbers after the decimal. So that would round to be about 0.78. Thumbs up if that's what you got. All right, now let's type in question B. For question B, you're going to hit the number 4 first. Then you're going to hit log 18. Hit enter. Anybody want to volunteer what they got? What'd you get, Isaiah? 5.02. Perfect. Thumbs up if that's what you got. All right, the last one is a fraction. So you have to hit that fraction button, the one that says N over D. Hit that button first. In the numerator, type in log of 20. And then arrow down. In the denominator, type in log of 3. And you should get about 2.8. 0.73. Thumbs up if that's what you got. Anybody need help typing that in? Okay, let's go ahead and write down our steps to solve an equation. Oh, I was tripping. Because I was like, why isn't it there? And it was there first period. Now I know why. All right, the first step is to log both sides. And then you move your exponent. And that gets moved to the front. And then we just solve it. That's our 3 steps that we're going to follow. That says exponent, by the way. Let me rewrite that. That looks a little messy. Move your exponent to front and then solve. So that's our 3 steps that we're going to use for the rest of the class period to solve. And then we'll get started on homework 3. All right, any questions? Everybody have this written down? All right, let's get started. Let's look at this first one. So the first thing I'm going to do is put a log in on both sides. So first step, put your log in front on both sides. The second step is to move this exponent to the front. So this x is going to move to the front. And then we have log of 11. I'm going to put that in parentheses. And log of 24. Now these are being multiplied. So to solve for x, we simply need to divide. You're going to divide both sides by the log of 11. Because that is what is being multiplied by x. So in your calculator, I want you to type in log of 24 divided by log of 11. And we're going to round our answer just 2 numbers. So you should have approximately 1.33. All right, thumbs up if that's what you got in your calculator. Okay, I want you to try to do question B on your own. Same step. Put in the log, move the x, divide. So put in the log, move the x, and divide. Who got about 1.2 for their answer? Good. Let's go ahead and work through it together. We're going to put our log in first. Then I move my x. And then I divide. So x is going to equal the log of 14 divided by the log of 9, which is approximately 1.2. And that would be your answer. All right, let's just do a couple more and then we'll end there. So same process, we're going to get it started. Put your log in on both sides. Move, this time we have to move a 2x. So now it's 2x that's moved to the front. And then we divide both sides by the log of 8. So pick up your calculator, type in log 25 divided by log 8. You should get something close to 1.55, except this time we're not done. Because notice how this time the x is being multiplied by 2. So we have to do one more step. And what do you think I'm going to do on both sides? Divide by 2. So now let's divide both sides by 2. And you should get something close to, well, I'm just going to write it all since it's not that many numbers. But that's what you should get approximately. And that would be your final answer. All right, I want you all to try to do question D on your own. D is just like C. So take a couple minutes, try to work through question D. So you're going to have to put your log in, move the exponent, and divide twice. All right, who got 1/6 as their answer? Or as a decimal, it would be 0.166666. Who got that? Either one of those answers. All right, go ahead. Let's check your answer. So the first thing I had to do was put in my log on both sides. After you put your log in, the 3x moves to the front. So we have 3x times the log of 4 equals log 2. Divide both sides by the log of 4. Now when you type this in your calculator, you should get 1/2 or 0.5. Thumbs up if you got 1/2 or 0.5. Okay. And then I had to divide that by 3 because x is being multiplied by 3. So your final answer can be written as a fraction or as a decimal. Questions, comments? All right, couple more and then we'll start our homework. I know, almost there. All right, let's do this one here. Start off by putting in your log. That's the first step. Put your log in. And this time we're moving our exponent, which is x minus 5. That gets moved to the front. So I have x minus 5, and I'm going to put that log of 3 in parentheses. And now we're going to divide both sides by the log of 3. So pick up your calculators, type in log of 92 divided by the log of 3. So you should have x minus 5 is equal to about 4.12. Who had that? 4.12. All right, so what's my last step now? How do I get rid of that minus 5? What's the opposite of subtracting 5?
Add on both sides.
Add 5 on both sides. So x is going to equal 9.12. And that would be your final answer. Last question. Go ahead and let's get it started. Put your log in on both sides. So we have our log in on both sides. All right, this entire exponent gets moved to the front. So we end up with 2x plus 8. And then we're going to put log of 16 in parentheses equals log of 55. Go ahead and divide both sides by that log of 16. So that'll be 2x plus 8 equals, now get your calculator and type that in. Take the log of 55. What'd you get? 45. Is that it? Let me check too. Yep, that's what I got too. All right, 2 more steps. Now we have to get rid of the plus 8. What's the opposite of adding 8? Divide by 8, subtract the 8. Yeah, so let's subtract 8 on both sides. And you should get negative 6.55. Almost there. What's my last step to get rid of that 2? Divide. Good. So when you divide by 2, your final answer is going to be approximately negative 3.275 or 28, somewhere close to there. All right, how y'all feel about today's class? Questions, thumbs up, sideways, down. We know how to use our log key. Where we at? All right, so now let's switch over to homework 3. First thing first, can you write on homework 3 that homework 3 is due on Monday? So that's when homework 3 will be due for full credit. We also have a skills check on Friday. Now the skills check is open note. You can use your notes and your bell work.